Welcome back to the Space Beyond Infinity with there are no limitations. I'm the spirit guide of this room, Mystic, and I'm back with another vlog. How are you doing? I'm doing awesome. It's a great day. Hopefully we be getting a wash machine today. Because my mother-in-law said she was buying me a wash machine, and I found one. So, just waiting on the connection. Should be getting delivered today, which is awesome because the other day I decided to just hand wash a bunch of stuff, and yeah, it had my hands hurting. Y'all, I feel like I have not been getting enough vitamins and nutrients to a point where my hands been like aching with certain stuff, and I feel like, yeah, maybe I'm mineral deficient. So we've been taking our sea moss gel just so I can build it back up, because I haven't had any. I don't even know when the last time I really had sea moss gel like that for real. Like, I made some, but the last batch I made, I felt like wasn't up to my standard, maybe. And also, I didn't really have much to like incorporate the sea moss gel into. So I tried to freeze it, but then when I was unfreezing them, the way they unfroze was weird. It was all weird, and so I didn't even have a top to put on. It was weird. I messed that batch up. I messed it up. So I didn't really take it. So it's been a while, and that was a couple months ago. So it's been a while since I had some sea moss, and yeah, I need it. Okay, I need it. And I don't eat enough vegetables, so I definitely need it. We've been like heavy protein lately. That's the main focus. I've been switching and trying to make sure that we're getting more protein. More meats daily. Like, we was really in a flow to where we didn't eat meat every day, and now I'm trying to switch it up to where we're eating more meat and less like bread and cookies and cereal, like carbs. Less carbs, more protein. And y'all know I eat my Greek yogurt mainly almost every day, so, but the kids don't. So I'm just trying to find the trade-offs of what they actually like, what they will actually eat, and blah, blah, blah. Anywho, I'm a little tired, but not tired. I'm excited for this wash machine. They're gonna have to bring it in and put it into the place to our laundry area back here. So they're gonna have to walk through my house, which is cool. It was raining yesterday. It seems like it's about to rain now. Like it's gonna rain soon, which is cool too. So cool, just chill a few days. The more it rains, the more comfortable I feel about going to this cenote. Even though I kind of don't care for it anymore, honestly. It was cool the first time we went. The second time, it was okay. But I'm not really big on that energy of that space, for real. It don't really call me in. I mean, it's not the ocean. The ocean is right there, though. But the last time I went, the ocean was full of mud. And I'm like, how? How is it muddy? That's weird. Yeah, so I don't know, I'm not really big on it. I like it because the cenote is perfect for the kids to just run around and just have fun in the water and just do whatever they want to. It's like a kiddie pool. It's like a big kiddie pool. But it's like you need to rain a few days before you go so that it's fresher. So I was told. I don't even know. I'm not that familiar with the space. I'm not really super interested in the space. We went to the beach the other day and we went downtown. And y'all, here I go. I don't know what in my mind I was calculating, but I wasn't calculating correctly, okay? And I ended up spending the money that we were supposed to use to come home. So my man had to send me some more money. And he tried to send me pesos to pick up, but it wasn't working. So he had to send the money to my phone, and I had to like transfer the money. Y'all, I don't have no cards. I don't have no cards. One of my cards, the account expired because it was with a company called Bluebird. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that, but Bluebird has closed down. And so, yeah, that card I had to get rid of. I have another card he forgot to bring. And then my Cash App card, I ended up having to cancel it. I'm telling y'all, Mercury retrograde in Cancer, it did its 1-2 on me, and I fought through it. But Mercury retrograde in Cancer didn't end. It left me with no cards. And so I'm just doing virtual tap pay. I'm doing tap pay. I'm doing orders online orders. It's a thing right now, but I'm rocking it. I'm kicking it. You know, he's sending me pesos, cash. I have ways to buy stuff. We've been rocking it out, but he tried. So I had to have him send money to my account and transfer the money from my account to the other person's account, the driver's account. So we was just kind of figuring it out. Then when we finally got home, I'm sitting outside with the driver, sending the money over to them, and a dang old cat done ran into my house, y'all. Cat done ran into my house. I didn't even know the cat was in my house. Cause I'm outside, all the kids is in the house. I hear them yelling about an ant, right? So like 3 minutes go by and I see the cat. It was outside. And I'm focused on trying to get this money sent to the person. And so I look up and then I see the man looking for his cat. And then I hear my kids yelling and screaming. But I'm thinking they're still tripping out about the ant. And a couple seconds go by and I'm like, that cat is in my house. So I'm trying to tell him that his cat is in my house. He's not understanding me. I'm sorry. His cat is in my house. I'm trying to tell him he's not understanding me. And next thing I know, and he finally, like, it clicked. And he's coming around the corner. And the cat is coming out of my house. He picked up his cat and take it home. The next thing I know, I look up and I see my daughter walking out the door with a toy bat. With her chest all out like she just protected her home. It was so funny. It was so funny. My kids are like literally hilarious, bruh. It was so funny. But it triggered a memory of this one time in our old apartment when I was in a shower or something, and the kids was just in the living room chilling, and the next thing I know, I hear them screaming. So I come running out the room naked, and they on the couch, and the dog is somebody's dog ran into our apartment. The neighbor's dog ran into our apartment. So they on the couch screaming. I'm coming around the corner naked. The neighbors coming up the stairs, finding their dog in the house, and I'm just like, oh my God. I'm trying to cover my big 7, 8 month pregnant ass with my wrap. I can't even tie it. It was just so much going on. It was chaos. It was so funny. They had to hurry up and come grab their dog and run out because I'm like literally standing there naked. Kids on the couch screaming for dear life, like Rashi and Kari on the couch going nuts, like they were under attack. Oh my goodness! Look, because we stayed on the 3rd floor, and it was just good winds there, so I would just leave the door open sometimes and just let the air come in. You know, because my kids know not to leave out the door, and the access to come in is gated. Like the access to come in was gated. The access to come up to the level we was at was gated, and so there was no worry that anything would happen or anything weird would happen or the kids would like just leave. Kids wouldn't just leave and nobody would just come into our house except for a dog ran into our house. So that was chaotic. Well, anyway, yeah. So that happened the other day when we was coming home from the beach. I really don't know how I did that. And at first I'm like, something I spent somewhere that it wasn't supposed to, which it did. I paid, I was tipping. I was out tipping everybody that was putting on performances because the kids are like, well, you gotta pay the people. And that's where my money to go home really went. I had enough money to buy food and buy the food that I was trying to buy and spend as much as I was trying to spend. I had enough. But at the same time, I didn't because I already tipped the people. And so when I went to the register, or before I got to the register and I calculated everything, I'm like, oh, I got 700 pesos. This is 600 something pesos. I got enough. But the thing is, I was only supposed to be spending 600 or less, not 600 or more, 600 or less, so I could make sure I had 100 pesos to go home. Yeah, and I put it towards our food because I had a plan. I went in there with a plan of what I wanted to get, and then I changed it up because my son was being all pouty about not wanting what I had already had in mind to get for them. And so I changed it for his sake. And yeah, that threw off my pricing of how much I was going to spend. But also, like I said, I ended up tipping the performers, the dancers, twice. It was people performing when we first got there, and then their same people, not the same people, but the same collective of people who be doing those type of performances out there, did a second performance as we were leaving, and the kids made me tip them. And I ended up tipping them more than what I wanted to tip because I didn't have change. And so, yeah, I was tipping people, and I shouldn't have been tipping them because I knew I didn't have the money to do it, and I should have said no, but I didn't. For whatever reason, in the moment, I allowed my boundaries to be crossed, and they tried to cross them even further by asking for more money. Y'all, they like, oh yeah, y'all want to take pictures with us? Y'all want to take pictures with us? It's $10 US. And I'm like, I already tipped y'all for the performance. They like, it's $10 US, but it's a tip. And I'm like, okay, well, I already tipped y'all. Does that count? She's like, no, that's for the dance. And I'm like, okay. And then the guy that I already tipped, he came over and was like, it's okay, come on, let's take pictures. So we get up and take pictures, and then after that, he's like, okay, where's the $10? And I'm like, you just said it was okay. What do you mean? They tried to get over on me, and that's how they be in Mexico. And yesterday, my daughter confirmed even more that she was Mexican, because Yashirda was like, "Mom, you want some flowers?" She was like, "Here, take a flower. Here, take this one." Okay, I take the flower. She's like, "Okay, that'll be $20." Girl, what? And then she turned around and did it to me again and gave me something else. It was like, "Okay, give my money." And I'm like, "You just asked me if I wanted it, and then you gave it to me, and then you charged me for it." That's how they do out here. They be like, "We have this here. You want this? Here, take it. Okay, give me my money." Like, what? You have people lined up outside the stores. If you don't know the culture, they will try you. They will try to get you. And if you're not firm on your boundaries, you will lose a lot of money out here playing with people, for real. Like, be firm as 30 on your boundaries. That's what that whole outing taught me, because I'm like, I usually don't leave the house without my husband. At this point, I don't go far from home without my husband. I don't go downtown. I don't be going out to places, for real. We go to the grocery store. We go to the fruit markets. We come home. We go to the mall. We could go to the mall. We could go to the grocery store. Like, that's it. I don't go nowhere, for real, like go downtown and be outside, for real, without my husband. I don't do that no more. But I was like, I can't feel like I'm not living my life just because he's not here with me. And so that day was just like, let's get out the house. I feel like I need to go to the beach, and I can't limit myself and say, "Oh, I can't go to the beach if I don't have him," because I can, and I have a lot of times before. And so I was like asking myself the other day, like, what made me stop? And I'm still not fully 100% clear on when or why I exactly stopped, but I feel like it was around the time I was pregnant with Yolani, and I just really didn't feel comfortable with going to too many places with 3 kids and pregnant. It was different when it was just 2 kids, but also at the same time, I still went out when I had Yashirda. So, I don't know. But I was just feeling, I feel like it has something to do with me just feeling like I wanted to be more protected and more protective when I was pregnant with Yolani, and so we stopped going out for real like that. But I was just trying to push myself to go do something different, and then when I went out, here goes the mishap. I spent more money than I was supposed to spend. If Daddy was there, he wouldn't have let me spend the money that I wasn't supposed to spend. He would have took care of everything. I wouldn't have to worry about spending money. I just had to worry about being present. Not to say that I don't know how to spend money, because I'm a 31-year-old mother of 4 children. If I don't know how to spend money, then I should not be a parent at this point. Like, I know how to spend money. It's literally in my birth chart to know how to spend money properly. But like I said, I'm still working on being firm with boundaries in certain areas. Like, I could have said no with tipping. I could have told my son, "Look, this is what we're going to get this time, and then next time we can get what you want." Because the girls wanted what I had already suggested, but we changed because the boy didn't. Knowing I was on a budget, like, I just try to have a nice little day on a budget. And I compromise my boundaries for shit outside of me. And I'm not saying that I'm the type of person to let anybody just run over me, no. But like I said, it's the little things like that. Like, I tipped and I didn't have to. I didn't even have to. I tipped the first time. I definitely didn't have to tip the second time. I didn't. But I did anyway. More than what I wanted to tip. I was gonna get them 20 pesos. I gave them 50. What? But I ain't have 20 pesos. And then he's standing there with the bowl in my face, and my daughter like, give him the money, give him the money, give him the money. So I just gave it to him. And I could have just in that moment been like, no, I'm good. Get your little bowl out my face. But like I said, I'm working on being firmer with those kind of boundaries. I'm not about to let nobody play me, but like, I don't know why that was a... Like I said, I haven't been out in a while, so I can understand. I might be a little out of practice with stuff like that. Hold on. But all in all, it was a really good day. And my man got me. As soon as I told him I didn't have what I needed, he was getting to work on getting me what I needed immediately. And then when the money that he sent for me to go pick up wasn't working out, he sent me more money. Like, what? That's what I love about my man, because he like, don't worry about it, babe. I sent you this. Enjoy your day. I'm like, thank you. That's why I swear. And then when I call him back and I'm like, oh, it's not working. That ain't. He like, okay, cool. What you gonna do? I tell him exactly what to do. He's like, all right, bet. He did it, got it done, and got us home. Period. But it did take a little bit of time for us to figure it out. And the only thing is, I'm like, I could have been in the ocean all that time. Here I go, I done got out. I mean, we could have just went and ate and then went back to the ocean. Been out in the ocean. Well, walked around a little bit, let our food digest, and then got back in the ocean. But we was walking around and just enjoying being downtown. The baby really haven't walked around downtown like that before, so it was something new for her to see. So we was just out and about enjoying. And it was a really good day overall. Next, I want to like push myself to go to the playground. I don't know why I've been avoiding going to the playground, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't be going places without my husband. I really don't. But I wanted to maybe take the kids to the playground tomorrow. There's a Pandaria, which is a bakery right across the street from the playground. And last time I went in there, I seen that they got these good donuts. Y'all see how my eyes got crazy? They got these big chocolate sprinkled donuts. And then in the middle, they got jelly. And I'm like, ooh, I want that. It's not jelly filled, but like in the middle is jelly. And I don't know how they did it, but it looked good and I want it so bad. So I'll probably go tomorrow because like I said, today we're supposed to be getting a wash machine and I gotta be here for the people to bring it, and I don't want to leave late. I want to leave at probably like this time, honestly. Like, I want to leave early in the day to where it's not so hot. I don't want to leave late. I used to go later in the evening, but I don't be outside at nighttime. We definitely don't be outside at nighttime without Dad, unless we're going up to the corner store. We won't be outside at night without their daddy, period. Be in the house, protected, safe. I don't even know. I mean, we always safe and protected. That's what I'm saying. Like, I gotta get to it and figure out what it is in me, because honestly, I wouldn't say that I was ever irresponsible. I have an understanding for the area that I'm in. Like, well, this is a new area, kinda. It's the same area, but We in a different house. It's different. It's a different location. But when I was staying downtown, we would go to the beach and we would just walk around, and we come back home at like 11 o'clock at night. Be in the house late, like take a shower, put the kids to bed. We'd be outside. We would be outside. Period. We'd be outside. On the days we go outside, we'd be outside. And not have to worry about nothing. And I didn't feel uncomfortable or anything. Pregnant and shit. Like, even living over here, we would go to the playground and walk at night, like, to go up to the playground, play for an hour or two, and then walk home at night in the dark. Not in the dark because obviously there's street lights, but you know what I'm saying? Like, so, I don't know. I gotta push myself to come up out of my comfort zone. Not come up out of my comfort zone. I really don't have to push myself to come out of my comfort zone. I'm comfortable here for a reason. Shit. I don't know. Make it make sense. I'm trying to figure out what's if there is something that needs attention inside of me. That's what I'm basically trying to say. Trying to figure out if there's something within me that needs my attention, that needs adjustment. But, I mean, everything I do, I've been doing makes sense. But like I said, I don't want to feel like I'm not living life just because he's not here, you know? Like, we literally just in the house. But like I said, everything I do it makes sense. And it's intentional. It's intentional. I have insert specific intentions behind all of my actions. I'm trying to stay protected spiritually. That's another big reason why I'm not trying to go. I remember, I was real heavy on being protected spiritually while I was pregnant with Yolani. And I wasn't trying to be out here really like that, connected with people, being in the streets. Like, I really wanted to be at home, locked in and focused on my family. We got shit to do, okay? We got things we are building, things that are coming together for us, and the focus is on the home. So why leave the home? There it is. I pulled it out. Anyway, I was saying the other day with that, it's funny because I kept saying I didn't have no money for tipping people, but I just kept pulling money out my purse. Even when I didn't even have the money to come home, I was still finding money in my purse, pulling out pesos to tip, y'all. I'm telling you. I kept telling my kids, I ain't got no money to be tipping them people, still somehow pulling money out my purse. I literally didn't even have money to come home, still somehow finding money in my purse to pull out for them to go tip more people. We was just handing money out that day. And it ain't nothing wrong with that, because you gotta give if you wanna receive, you feel me? And you gotta give with gratitude. So I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to tip everybody, including the people who I feel like don't deserve the money that I did give, because you treated me that way after I already gave the money. Because the man was mad that I did not give them that $10 for those pictures, which was crazy because we just took pictures the week before. We took pictures last week with Boomy there. And I'm pretty sure Boomy did not give them 100 pesos. I'm pretty sure he did not. But whatever. Y'all trying to act different on different times and different days to get out my face. Anyway, I'm still grateful that I was able to give whatever I did give. Period. And I'm grateful that even after that, and after after I spent more money than I thought feel me? Even when I felt like I really thought I did not have nothing in my purse, I somehow still found money in my purse to give after that. Like, I'm grateful. I'm like, I'm just pulling magic out this bag, ain't I? Like, I just kept tipping, like, oh, it is something here. Oh, I got this. Oh, here. And I'm grateful that I have children who have generous spirits and have no problem with giving just as much as they receive. I'm thankful for their understanding of life. So, with that being said, forward into this day with gratitude and love, and the only expectation of being as magical and mythical as I know I am. Ashe. Y'all have a beautiful, wonderful, magical, amazing experience.